Still green here at Daytona. Brian Vickers continues to lead. Tonight on NBC, a huge night of Olympic action. American speed skater Jennifer Rodriguez goes for the gold in the women's 1,000 meter. And Todd Hayes makes a drive for gold in the two-man bobsled. It's all tonight, 7 Eastern and Pacific on NBC. Teammates running 1-2. Brian Vickers, 22 years old, being pushed by his teammate Jimmy Johnson, who's racing this weekend without his crew chief. About 5 laps to pit stops.
And these pit stops are probably going to be the most important of the year. I mean, this could mean a win. Oh, these guys are really
below the yellow line. He had 2 tires below the yellow line.
Was he forced down there? He's letting him get the spot back. So he did what he was supposed to do.
Very good.
Gave him the spot back, so there's no foul right there. But this is where the pressure is put on those pit crews right now. These guys been out here wheeling these cars. This is what it comes down to. You do not want to make a mistake in the pits, or it will cost you a shot at winning this race.
Every second that you lose in the pits, you're getting on pit road, off pit road, is 300 feet, 100 yards. Oh, caution, Frank.
Debris on the front stretch. Caution out with 46 to go.
And they cannot make it on this stop. They've got to stop again after this pit stop.
Kurt might have pulled up there to give a hand signal to Jimmy Johnson. Here's how they were racing a minute ago. Kurt Busch in the 2.
And see, all Jimmy Johnson, like I said, he was looking in the mirror. He saw Kurt Busch make a move, so he went to put the block. Okay, so when he went to put the block on, actually 2 blocks right there.
Yeah, he blocked on it, tried to block on the outside, then the inside.
And Kurt Busch knew he couldn't go past that line, so they made a little contact, but he realized he did, and he gave the spot back. And he's probably not real happy with the move that Jimmy Johnson made, but that is part of this racing.
He had quite a run there, too.
Yeah.
The 2 did. Yep. Okay, we're going to step out. Pit road is closed. We'll be back for the stops. NBC Sports Live at the Daytona International Speedway, the season opener for the NASCAR NEXTEL Cup Series, the Daytona 500, the biggest race on the schedule. 200,000 people are here, 45 laps to go. Pit road is open. We're under caution. Brian Vickers will lead the field into what could be the final stops of the day. Marty.
And Bill, a developing story for the man in 4th place, Jamie McMurray. He told the crew under caution, the water pressure is at 0 in the car. I'm concerned about that. Chassis-wise, he's a little loose, and he says fast. Dave?
The back end of Brian Vickers' car wants to swap around when he goes into the corner. They made a slight chassis adjustment for fresh tires to try to help him. Alan.
Front tire carrier Art Simmons stuck a piece of tape as part of the grill opening on Jimmy Johnson's car on his way around the car, trying to help the front end turn a little bit better. Matt?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. told his team, take a look at the front. I might have hit something. The car just feels a little different as Bill Elliott's away. They've already made the track bar adjustment to try to free him up more, Alan.
Air pressure and track bar adjustments for Tony Stewart as his crew tries to help his car's handling to see if he can get back toward the front.
Thanks, guys. Benny, these guys cannot make it from here, but if it stays green, we probably wouldn't see another 4-tire stop, would you think?
Probably fuel only, 2 right side tires. You're right. The least amount of time they can spend in the pits is what they'll do on that last stop.
So this set of stops sets the stage for the closing laps of the Daytona 500. 44 to go on NBC. Jeff Gordon, 3-time Daytona 500 winner. Won in 1997, 1999, and 2005. He's the defending champion, our Valvoline winning moment. And Jeff Gordon trying to defend his Daytona 500 championship.
That green car 6-1, Kevin LePage just goes down, makes a pit stop, stayed out, led a lap.
Now watch the traffic on pit road here.
And Jimmy Johnson locked up that right front a little bit, BP, but I don't think enough to hurt that tire.
When you slide those tires, you put flat spots on them and makes the cars vibrate.
Here you go. Whoa! Go to the grass. And there's a lot of tracks you can't do that. There's a lot of tracks. There's a pit wall in between pit lane and the racetrack.
So So Jimmy Johnson back out on the track. His teammate Jeff Gordon will restart 17th. Lights out on the pace car. Will get the green flag next time by. Marty, what are you working on for the 26th there?
Well, we told you Jamie McMurray has 0 water pressure. It concerns him. Does it concern you, Jimmy Finney?
Right now, we got it a little bit too hot, but he ducked out of line, and we got temperature back down, and it's starting to build pressure, so we should be all right now.
So that will not affect his horsepower for the rest of the race?
Not with the horsepower right now. Everything looking pretty good. You know, that Crown Royal Ford Fusion's doing awesome out there today, but I think our horsepower is going to be there.
The water at one point, guys, got up to 275. Benny Wiley, I've never driven a race car, but that's not good, is it?
Well, 275 isn't. It's not. It's getting there. But you can run these things, you know, 260 safely. It's just when you start getting really hotter than that, it starts pushing water out. That's when you're in trouble.
Look who's running 29th on the lead lap. Kirk Shelmerdine.
This was the feel-good story of 2006 Speed Weeks. Came down here on a shoestring and made the Daytona 500 qualified.
Got some financial help from the mother of a friend of his?
Yeah. Winifred Fieser up in Winston-Salem had been helping him the last 3 or 4 years. She passed away in November, but just before she did, she told her son, be sure you give Kirk that money. He needs to go to Daytona. They wrote the check. He came and made the Daytona 500.
Each year she'd given him $50,000. This year his son wrote the check for $60,000. That helped Kirk get into the race. He let it be known through the media that he needed a sponsor for tire money. He didn't get any, but some longtime Dale Earnhardt Sr. fans in the infield heard he needed money for tires. They got him on the cell phone, got a hold of him, and gave him money to pay his tire bill here today.
And why would Dale Earnhardt fans help him? Because he was a long-time Dale Earnhardt crew chief back in the 80s.
Won 4 titles with Dale Earnhardt and 41 races.
All right. Scraggly there on that restart. Kind of a gap there back there, about 15th or so.
Oh, they're bumping into each other in the corner. We talked about the bump trap in the corner is not the thing to do.
There's the gaps back there. It's kind of really not a very good restart for those guys in the back, but up front,
they love it.
They like it because they're looking in the mirror and they want to see those guys in the back running side by side.
Because of the low cloud cover, not a lot of onboards able to function properly because our helicopter is so low to the ground.
No, but we'll take it. This is great stuff here. See how these cars really move around. When you look at the cars like this, these cars look like they're glued to the racetrack, but trust me, they're not. When you're inside these cars, you are hanging on for dear life. They float around.
100 miles to go.
And once again, we saw Jimmy Johnson, that 48, move down and block the Kurt Busch 2 car. There we go, Kurt trying once again.
There's his brother over there, swinging on the outside. That high line BP trying to get the momentum back. Brian Vickers in the 25 car leading that pack.
Junior out front, Ryan Newman runs second. Jimmy Johnson in the 48, third in that inside line.
Newman to the high side in that 12 car.
What in the world was he trying to help use that 25 to get by the 8? Alan?
Hey guys, when that 48 car's coming at you, right there, see that bright neon piece of tape on the grill?
Yeah.
That's the chassis adjustment they made last time. Jimmy Johnson's been looking for more front end grip on that car all day, so that's what they did. The tire carrier, Art Simmons, stuck that on there. Now when you stick that on a race car that's been out in the hot, oily, grubby race conditions all day, sometimes tape doesn't stick. This one has stuck. Jimmy's hoping it helps his car for this final run to the checkers.
Going 188 miles per hour is helping it stick there really good too. But what that does is closing the opening in that grill. So it's making the airs hitting that tape, actually helping it push the nose down to the ground. Push the nose down the ground, that pushes the tires into the racetrack more. That gives them more grip. That's what they're trying to do.
Ryan Newman is determined to make that outside line work.
Well, if he can, he'll lap the field. Hey, he's in front.
Yeah, now he's going to go to the inside line. Thanks. See ya.
See ya.